Beep. See this weapon set. Fuck.
Hold on. I hate this stupid thing.
Bamboozled Gavin into playing Salmon Run again.
Got him.
Got him.
Not only the bamboozler, but also the squiffer. I thought that they, you know, occupied the same weapon type or something.
Technically they do. And yet, here we are. God is dead and we have killed him.
At least it's this map, so
Small mercy.
potentially balances out. Range blaster. Seems like shoots more slowly than the fucking whatever it's called. Sniper. Range blaster. I think that was the other person's grenade that they somehow threw over the Moz.
Where you actually throw it doesn't matter as long as it didn't ring,
see, that's what I thought, but this person threw it over the Moz. I didn't know that could happen. That's how bad their shot was. Hold on, I got him. Got him. You guys play Splatfest. Well, Gavin can't have it because he's not allowed to have good Splatfests. And I have no idea how I'm going to go about doing Splatfest since I hate the main game? Am I hitting that thing?
Is it very...
Nope. Fuck you.
Killed something at least, because there is...
Now the flying... There's another flying fucker, though, so I... Oh, and a sniper, by the way.
Yeah, sniper's also good.
Like, that's such a waste of a stingray. Could have so easily killed both of them. Like, when I do that, I should just ask you to rally to me.
Or Skype or something.
Because, then you can defend me. So I don't walk behind the basket trying not to get killed. Oh, I didn't even notice those things. I don't even remember what the European Splatfest was. Something stupid. Right, it was, do you prefer warm breakfast or cold breakfast?
Yeah, it was that. And
they put...
I did stream it, and it went well enough, I think, more or less. Except for the fact that the topic was shit.
They put a warm breakfast in the cold breakfast section.
They did, yeah. They put croissants in cold, even though they're generally eaten warm.
I'm like, what the fuck is Europe doing? Turns out that it's just what the fuck is Nintendo doing, which we already were asking when we were looking at the Splatfest banner.
Yeah. I love you, Range Blaster. You're my best friend.
Oh, this is not good.
For reference, because I had no sight in the matter, I picked cold, which was Marinos.
That worked.
And I guess generally before I'd be cold more, because I eat cornflakes more than toast.
But isn't it which one you prefer? Oh, wait, we already talked about this. Technically, it's easier to make cereal, so you could prefer that, even if you prefer the taste of eggs better.
Yeah.
It's all about preference. Also, speaking of, I figured...
Honestly, the scrambled eggs are about as easy to make as cereal. So.
I googled Salmon Run fantasy banter, and someone actually uploaded a video that's exclusively the banter. It even had banter in the title, so I'm like, fucking nice. It's like, which genre do you prefer, not which genre do you prefer to live in. So I think that changes the game enough.
Wait, I don't... What was that exactly? Like, there's so many taxis. What did you mean?
Like, it's not... Ah! It's not, which...
If one of us can get out, we can get the thing in. That's good. And you were saying?
It's not which genre you prefer to live in, like I was initially thinking. Because I looked up the banter video that actually exists somehow. And
Yes, you can novella after this one. Pause on novella and give it.
Why are you telling me this now? Like, this information is only useful 100 seconds
I will
from
tell
now.
you it again whenever we're at the end. But yeah, okay.
So I picked fantasy because I guess that's more interesting. Because then you can have giant, realistic dragons and stuff.
I mean, really, sci-fi is also fantasy.
I mean, the thing, yeah, technically, but like when you think about it, I think that like sci-fi is not that interesting to watch. I feel maybe.
Yeah, I know this is actually generally like a down feeling about sci-fi in general.
Yeah, because she's repping it. Did you see that official art? She's so ugly.
No, I don't.
She's so
I don't
ugly in that
just-
spacesuit, alien suit. Oh my.
I don't just mean in this fucking Squid Game. I mean in general.
Ugh, God.
People generally prefer fantasy and similar over sci-fi, especially when it comes to stuff like comedies. I've noticed like sci-fi stuff like that tends to struggle to take
I mean, I'm
off.
like almost certain all the weebs are gonna pick fantasy, and they're the ones that are pretty okay at video games.
Or I mean, there's a lot more sci-fi. Not a lot more, but there's plenty of sci-fi.
But is there a mobile game about that sci-fi anime?
Probably.
With, oh my God! What the hell? How did he get such a beat on me? I don't even understand that idiom. So we're gonna lose.
The bead of like a sniper scope. Like you said,
Why is it
it's called
called a
the red
bead?
dot? Some people call. Because that's
You're
what
the
the
only one.
surface things are
The only
called.
one alive.
I'm not the only one.
Like a
remember,
bead is
Paul's
what you
on the
use
belt.
in arts and crafts.
No, a bead is a small like dot-like thing.
No, that's called a dot.
Not, this,
You said it yourself,
not
friend.
actually hard. That is not actually hard.
I got a dot on him. That sounds a lot better.
That does not sound a lot
I
better.
got a bead on him. Here, let me just put this bead on his head.
Yeah, because that's what like it's a bead in the center of the scope.
And then I'll, put it around a string.
Anyway, come on in.
I got this beat on him. We didn't even get 100.
Nope. But I'm expecting 1 hour 20 today because
No, because we have a blaster and we have a good gun.
it's not a good gun.
All guns are good. So when you think about it, it's kind of redundant for me to say that.
Blueshomatic is not a good gun.
It's better than, I think inherently because it's a gun, it ranks higher up than a lot of other weapons in here.
No,
As
it ranks above the Swiffer, the
paintbrush.
Bamboozler, and
the Bamboozler,
it ranks above
the Swiffer.
and the nozzle nose. That's it.
Oh,
That's
and
all
the
it ranks
nozzle nose
over.
is correct. And the ink brush.
No.
Octobrush, I don't know. People like that one, so.
I mean, people also like the ink brush because it's fast.
Once again, I don't have a face
They
cam,
both-
so I don't know why I'm making this this face with the raised eyebrow. These things track better like that.
Today's Saturday. 'Cause I got like a 3-day weekend this week. So probably tomorrow. I'm debating. Depends how. Because I want to stream Odyssey after this still.
Yeah, you're gonna 100% Odyssey before Monday. Fuck.
School summaries.
Flying
Those
fucker.
are flying shit. I got it in right.
What's right and left again?
What?
I know my rights and lefts.
I mean, the rights of the racists.
I feel like, hold on, now we're not getting political on this show. Which is not a show.
Like, you see, you're right. You see, his is how it works, right? The right are the racist and the left are like the molesters.
No, they're not called the left. They're called the libtards. Please, I was gonna say, please throw it in there.
We got one in each and then one on the face of it.
Ow.
Jesus.
I feel like there's a term for a slight mental deficiency for not knowing your rights and lefts, and that I have it. It's like I know them. It's just it always, you know,
Direction Lexi.
21 years old, and I still have to process for like at least 3 seconds what's right and what's left. Like, no, I can't be thinking about anything else. It was always a struggle as a kid too, but I'm like, oh, I'm a kid, you know.
They tell us one back and the rails is kicking towards him. Oh, jeez.
This thing is so weak. How does it even qualify? Got the ball. That's all that matters.
And now I am the bamboozler. Outside side. I'm dark.
I got this, I guess. Oh, good.
Really nice.
That joke's
Awesome.
yeah, I never mentioned it before, or recently, but that joke still isn't funny. I just wanted you to know. Oh shit!
God, well, I'm going to keep saying it because it apparently hurts you.
Did you see
It
those
apparently
eggs?
hurts you. No.
Okay,
hurts you
the
enough
gorilla
if
was
you
killed
mention
over
it.
here, right? They went like
There's another one.
they went right in front of the basket from here. Like, where's this individual going? We need like a good pattern, a good path, like a circle. Where, I guess. Wow, good job, team. All right, here we go. Square. Uh-oh. This is not good.
Wow. You've been hit by. You've been struck by. This move good.
Like, it just decided to turn around. I'm like, what the hell? You know what, that works. I would have rather you, like, hit the grillers with it, but...
And he has.
I feel like I didn't get the credit for that, even though I heard the hit sound and shot you first.
Is there one egg missing? Like, what's happened?
I think there is one
There
egg
is.
missing.
You fucker. No. Oh, come on, I just need to get through the fuck. The grillers are blocking me. It's over.
Are you dead?
Yes.
Oh. Well, that's problematic.
And then the fucking sea of tiny things just blocked my movement. Novell got me up like with 3 seconds. I swear I could have made it if they weren't there.
Well, that's why you gotta shoot him with your weapon, am I right?
Shut up. Wait, what?
What do you mean, wait, what?
On my screen it says I had 15 eggs. Wasn't that this wave 1?
I don't know.
Am I crazy? Did I miss it? No, I did. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it should have been
Tired,
16 eggs.
Help! I'm very damaged. I need assistance.
Vic.
Vic Viper.
What's that?
The name of the ship from Gradius.
Isn't it Gradius?
I don't fucking know. Gradius.
I feel like if it was Gradius, it would have 2 Ds. But, you know, you learn that rule in, like, 1st grade, and then you realize no one gives a shit. For some reason. And it's not just, like,
Certainly.
the modernization of words. It's, like...
No, like, certainly also English itself doesn't give a shit.
Words that have been established 2 millennia ago don't follow that rule where if there's only one consonant between 2 vowels, the first vowel is kind of uppercase sound. I don't even know what they called it.
But yeah, like, English itself doesn't give a shit, so why should we?
I mean, I don't know, I feel like for made-up words, it's like, well, what do? Do you like, just go with that rule until proven otherwise, or what?
Especially if it's a word made up in your language by someone from another language.
Is that what Gradius is?
It's a Japanese series.
But, like, doesn't it have a Japanese name that was localized to that?
I don't think it does, actually. I think it's still Gradius.
In Japan?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, like, there are... It's saying
I'm pretty sure. I'll look up and see.
Like, Like, Japanese people say English words a lot sometimes. I guess because they don't have it in their language. So they're just like, oh,
Yeah.
this is the next best thing.
It's just loan words.
So that
yeah.
could be kind of like that. I meant to hold that button down.
Fun fact, katakana differs from hiragana in one way. It has an extra letter that's unique to katakana, and it's entire not like 5 letters, like 7 letters. And for the signs that start with V, which hiragana doesn't have, as V is not a letter native to Japan. And because katakana is used for loan words and words in English and other languages, you had to get the V sign to actually be useful.
Bad.
And yet, television is still pronounced Terabi over there.
Television? What, Terra V?
Yeah, TVs are called Terabi, not Terabi.
Oh, I see. C'est la vie. That's what that reminded me
It's a
of.
funny thing. Terabi. This is the funny thing.
I don't even know what that means or remember if it's from anything.
I'm pretty sure like, that's life. It's just like that's life.
Oh, okay. Remember I took Latin in high school. I don't know if that's related at all, but...
I mean, I did it for like we had like 1 year of it, first year in my secondary school. It was also shared like temporary Greek because it was just called classics, which just meant anything like vaguely old that couldn't be fit in the history class.
It was essentially...
History was all about like the Normans and shit.
It was essentially like, well, you only need to take 3 years of Spanish, and Spanish was the worst class of all time. And I don't think I am capable of learning other languages. So, why not pick Greek? That's probably easier. Like, English is, like, nearly completely based in it. So, I'd recognize a lot more things. And, it turned out pretty well.
Fair enough. It's funny because English isn't actually born of Latin.
Look, I don't care. Something like that.
English is a Germanic
something
language,
like
actually.
cent comes
Converse.
from that or something.
I mean, there's some loan words.
100.
That's because those words are actually derived from their French and Spanish equivalents, which are born from Latin.
Exactly, that's kind of what I mean. There are relations. You know, sometimes you get Spanish words that sound exactly like English words, and sometimes you get words that don't make any goddamn sense, and you have to memorize them. It's like, well... There was a time where I could actually, like, if you gave me, like, the ability to look up a dictionary, a Spanish dictionary, I could write pretty well in it.
That's basically where I'm at with Japanese right now.
I mean, really, I think that's just it, right? I feel like language,
More or less.
the language is mostly, like, the important thing
Getting
is
the signs done.
You know,
Yeah, structure and signs. Once you have that done, like...
it's like, why are all high school vocabulary, or high school language classes, like, 95% vocabulary? Especially for words that don't even fucking matter. That words that I never even use in, you know, English.
I think with the aim of most of them is meant to be like an everyday thing, like... How would you, like, like, you know, describe or say, like, what you got for breakfast or whatever in this language, like, just...
Cold croissants.
I'm pretty sure if you ate a croissant cold in France, you would be like ousted by law.
I don't know, I feel like people don't really care that much about food. And it's just them
No,
being...
man, like, is it, no, European, like, a lot of European companies take it very seriously. You can't be a pâtissier specifically without, like, authorization from the French government.
Isn't that a job?
Yeah, but, like, the actual,
I mean,
like,
I
to
think
qualify
that's
as an official pâtissier, you need to, like, be authorized by the French government no matter where you are in the world.
We're talking, like, food preference.
I mean, even that's pretty serious. Because food is a part of culture as much as language.
I know, but, like, if someone likes a food, you aren't gonna fucking execute them.
Well, actually, you would. Like, you kind of would.
Why?
Because it's an element of culture and can be used to identify certain
Yeah,
cultures.
we as a species should just be eradicated if that's the case, honestly.
I mean, you know, there's like, what?
Like, look, you talk about...
There's like Jewish concerns about like kosher food, for example. That's a mark of like food, and see, you say like, well, I can't eat that because it's not kosher. You know, you say it around a Nazi, what happens?
No, see, that's different though. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if your friend mentions wanting to get crocodile meat and says, "Oh, I can only get kangaroo meat. I guess I'll eat that for dinner," you won't be like, "Well, what the fuck?"
They're fucking tasty. That's what. They're really tasty. You don't judge me.
What do you mean judge you?
Novelle's
Yeah,
gone.
I don't even know how that happened. Because we started the timer.
Oh.
Well, replace the mic.
Are you still there, Novelle? Has your internet died? Maybe his internet's died.
Maybe.
Oh, whoopsie, disconnect. Yep, sorry. And he started the clock right as that happened. You can hover around for the next one. Range blaster.
I hate the sound this thing makes.
Yeah, no, the kangaroo is like really tasty. It's like fucking lean as hell because they're just all muscle. It's like there's basically no fat and it's just chunky and meaty. It's great. Makes for a fantastic burger. Also, there's like twice as many kangaroos in Australia as there are people. So you're like 40 million kangaroos. Like, you're not losing anything by eating a few of them. And that's just in the wild. Who knows what the ones that are farmed are like? If any are, I don't know. I feel like they're fairly reliable for easy animals to farm.
I went to the store and bought pig.
That's so pedestrian. Look, it's like so. Like if a Barchester like Australian didn't like wrestle it in a fucking swamp, I don't want to eat it. All right.
All I have to do is say, all I have to do is not say ham. It's kind of on par when you think about it. My dog. What are you
That
doing?
food stall also has like cow is my favorite system.
That was pretty alright. It depends how it's cooked.
I agree. I think generally my favorite meats come from a bird, actually. Except for crocodile.
Well, I can't do much about this, can I? I think I did. I don't know.
You did. You got the... Like, I clipped it a bit, and then you clipped it, and then it just fucking died. Not the one I said, by the way.
My favorite meat comes from human.
That's fairly acceptable.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you love that fucking brat one.
Actually, later on, there's an episode of Always Sunny involving that topic. If you can imagine.
Boy. Oh, chicken is also fantastic, yes.
I mean, that's like self-explanatory, though.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time I got this down.
I haven't actually tried duck.
Maybe they have a dynasty.
That show confuses the shit out of me.
I
I don't understand heart's a thing. This is exactly what I mean. I don't know what's about it either.
I don't know if it's like a redneck. I mean, I think it's a redneck show, but I don't know the plot. Usually those shows have a plot.
I've seen someone play the video game, and it's basically just they fuck about and instead of doing any work because like they're now hopelessly rich, off of making the old duck whistles, I guess.
Like Call of the Wild Man's plot was they just went to people's houses, kind of like exterminators, but they were really bad. That show is really funny. We should watch Call of the Wild Man.
I've never heard of it before, actually.
Probably because like it's one of those. I don't even know how my brother found it, but speaking of shows that I still don't know how like my family found them. There's like this kind of claymation show with this kid and the dog, and all I remember from it is like, "Hey, Davey." That's what the dog said. That's about it.
I remember that being referenced in Simpsons, but I don't know the show itself. Homer in like it's one of his fever dream episodes, just getting poked by a horse that says, "Getting kind of fucked there, dude." I despise all snipers.
Like, come on, dude, put the egg in. Jesus. By the way, I killed the Moz that was near there.
Yay.
Just for reference. Why no one can be trusted. This thing can't reach that far, are you kidding me?
Yeah, like,
wow, nice.
the HDMI cable connecting my Elgato to the TV crapped out before this, and I thought the Elgato was dying. I was like, oh, fucking fantastic. But it's not, no, it's perfectly fine. So, it was just that one HDMI cable. I noticed the ones that have lasted like for a while now are the Amazon brand ones I got. So I'm probably just gonna get another one of those.
Yeah, because it's Amazon.
I mean, it fucking works, and that's all I ask for in my consumer products.
Speaking of HDMI related products on Amazon, I spent $10 just so I don't have to walk behind my computer every time I want PS Fortune Street, which I still haven't played.
What, like a HDMI, so the HDMI switchers you can get?
Yeah.
Okay. David is one of those.
Because I still haven't played PS Fortune Street, and I feel like that's the reason why. I'm just like,
because you're immensely lazy?
Just like I could go behind there, it's just, but then it's like, well, you know, then there's Salmon Run tomorrow, and I have to change it back for the Switch, and what if I want to do leaderboard stuff in Odyssey?
And what if Gavin streams?
So it's just like, there we go. What do you mean, what if Gavin streams?
When does that happen? When does that happen, though?
What do you mean, now?
I mean, just hit the fuck it. Well, you're not gonna stream it, I mean?
No, I'm gonna stream it. I mean, like, oh, you mean as far as that? I thought you were talking about like that would get in the way of HD, like the HDMI.
No, I thought I meant like in the way of streaming.
Like I don't plug my computer into the TV via HDMI cable or anything.
Trying to get good with a squiffer. Like, Novell, you're a braver man than I, I'll tell you that much.
I think the thing is, you can't.
If you manage it, like, I think you just transcend
that
humanity.
thought is inherently flawed. It's an oxymoron. Unless you're talking about, like, in real life. In which case, that's a pretty good goal. Wait. Oh, that would have been so funny. Someone named Quick got in. Oh, well, you gotta be quick.
Did Novell get in?
No. Because you gotta be quick. And the person who was quick got in.
You do not tell? You don't remember the stuff?
Why would I? You know, we've been doing this for eons. It's just instinct to, you know, while you're waiting for the room to load, mash.
I will try to contain his spastic flu in this time, Novell.
Let me see you try hosting a room, Bob.
I mean, if I was ever allowed to.
You had your chance. Only when David returns. If you get David back, then you're in.
Yeah, that's not happening. At least not for this game. Although, like, to be fair, like, right now, like, his computer is, like, relatively ancient and is, like, beginning to choke on normal things because it's just fucked. And, yeah, like, his Elgato, it also, I don't know if it's his computer or his Elgato also seems to be slightly fucked. He doesn't necessarily need that, but I guess if he wanted to also stream his end or something.
Ah, I was gonna say, like, this game isn't for the powerful console.
Yeah, I'm just talking in general. And, yeah, his computer is kind of fucked. It's like, it struggles, I think. I don't know if it confidently streams. Oh, that was from his PS4, I think. He streamed, like, the Ratchet...
I hate that.
He streamed, like, the Ratchet and Clank remake, and I forget if that was from his PS4 or that was from his Elgato.
You know the Twitter called Bad Layouts?
Yeah.
Like, every PS4, like, every streaming from PS4 thing is, like, that's just a layout that you would see on that site.
I mean, I guess, yeah, but, like, prefer at the same time. It's also really easy to use.
I mean, like, it's easy to use, but Sony could have made it look better. Or, like, allow you to customize it. Like, what if you don't want the viewer count or the message count or the on-screen chat that only has 5 emotes on it? God, I hate that.
Also, Novell, yeah, we actually do have Black Friday. For a while we didn't, but like in recent times, like places over here just begun doing it as well. Amazon has it, for instance. I got a new mouse off of it for like a tenner. It seems decent enough.
Type in "oh my god"
yeah.
and it doesn't show up.
But all of Amazon's deals are kind of shit. So
that's Amazon Day.
In fact, in general, just like a lot of like sales and stuff that partake in it here are just kind of shit. It's just kind of like, well, I don't really want this thing you're trying to sell for a lower price. I wouldn't get it either way, even cheaper. So come back to me when you've something worth. I'm going to die.
Oh, it shouldn't be out here then. No, so it seems
yeah,
good.
We do have it. We didn't have it for a while, which is curious. It's interesting to see that kind of like change or introduction happen in real time.
Thank you, quick. Oh, jeez. Your CGP Gray, you got him, right?
What?
I don't know who that person's name is.
Oh.
This isn't good. Oh, okay, we did reach the quota.
Yep, I just have to get mine. There you go.
I was like struggling to get the kill the car in time.
Oh my god, I could get an R8 and now I'm dead. Because 10,000 missiles just keep pushing me away from the basket.
Maybe they'll come back to put an egg in the basket. I knew it.
Hey.
I knew it.
Have you got anything from Black Friday, you or Novell?
I mean, I'm like almost definitely. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I mean, like, has it happened yet? Or what?
No, Black Friday happens the day after Thanksgiving. And you know when Thanksgiving
so it will
is.
happen. No, it will happen. So it will happen on some random Friday. Okay. Amazon will have started early, I guess.
Oh, I explained this earlier. But you guys obviously
When
have
is
Thanksgiving over there, so I don't need to explain it.
When is it?
It is the 3rd Friday of November. Because Thanksgiving is the 3rd Thursday
Friday?
of November.
So it's next Friday?
Black Friday is the Friday after Thanksgiving.
Where is this?
What, the grower?
Yeah, I was wondering where he's going. He's just kind of.
Well, it has a
Fuck.
dot on the person it's chasing.
Yeah, I know, but he was standing in the doorway on my screen and the griller was just not there. He was just kind of bumming around outside.
I think that was worth
Quick,
it.
quick, fuck off, quick. Stop chasing me, quick. The thing is chasing you, quick, stop chasing me.
I mean, I'm going to be working on Thanksgiving, I'm pretty sure. But it's not retail.
Yeah. God bless retail workers.
Oh, it's wave 3.
Yeah, I know. What am I?
That was so close.
Concerned.
Why me? Alright. Ow.
Oh Jesus, Novell's quit over retail. Poor son of a bitch.
I mean, on Thanksgiving it shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, but
Really, it depends what retail, because if you're at the grocery store, then it's probably bad for people doing last minute shit. But like, no one's gonna be around. They're all gonna be eating this Thanksgiving dinner, which is completely arbitrary.
I mean, hey, free whatever it is.
Food?
Chicken. Chicken, potatoes, I don't know. Just fucking feast, why not? Oh, he starts Black Friday deals on Thursday.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Wait, yes it does. Kind of like how people started Christmas already.
Or how Amazon have apparently done theirs a week early.
I think it's like you know, countdown to Black Friday kind of thing, because they're like, we can't have all these deals on one day, so let's spread them all out.
Deals aren't very good, I mean. I don't know, maybe the ones on the day itself will be better.
I have to really memorize that part of the Pilgrims since Thanksgiving's coming up.
Because I keep hearing shit like, oh, Black Friday you get like insane shit for like little money, and it's like,
I mean,
so
you do.
why can't they grab like a PlayStation VR for like 150
Like
quid?
Newegg, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's like an American retail.
Newegg doesn't ship to, really, huh?
I remember looking before and it said it didn't. I remember people going, oh, this is great for computer parts. Like, yeah, if you're American.
Newegg's pretty good. Nintendo's Black Friday sales save 20 cents on this 20-year-old game.
I wonder if the PSN will be down one this year. I actually have money now, so I'll probably pay attention to it and see if I get it.
Actually, that could be interesting for me. Wow,
yeah, catch up on what you missed. Yeah, you might get like Gravity Rush for
Alright, yeah, that's one, because it's also pretty old.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, hell, like the last sale, I got Gravity Rush Remastered for like 7 quid. That was just, that wasn't like a Black Friday sale, that was just a random sale. Season sale.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if that's like that good. I'm used to Steam sales, I guess.
And 7 quid is fucking magical, I don't know.
Actually, maybe I should wait since there's almost definitely a Steam Black Friday sale. I remember the sales got leaked, but I forget what was on it.
I mean, I was gonna just ask like what games you don't already have on Steam anymore.
Well, I wanted Cuphead and Danganronpa 3 mostly.
Oh wait, do you not have Cuphead?
No. I was just gonna buy it.
You wanna tell me to stream it, Danny?
See, I was gonna do this thing that I never do, where I was gonna buy it when I need it. Like, the moment I was gonna play it, I'm gonna buy it, which is what any normal person would do. But,
yeah.
Well, I guess the problem is sales, right? But yeah, like, there's a Nice America sale, and I'm pretty sure they do Danganronpa, and I don't think any Danganronpa games are on there, let alone 3, so I'm like, well, that sucked.
I mean, 3 probably won't be on like a sale specific to them now because it's one of their newest games. It just came out like what, last month?
Yeah, no, I understand that. I'm just saying, like, usually, like, sometimes it's just like 10% off too, since it's not, you know, if it's been out like for over 2 weeks, I think like a 10% off sale is reasonable or something. It's like, oh, you've been on the fence. Here you go. I mean, I'm gonna buy it full price the moment I want to play it anyways, but now I'm like, well, do I want to wait for Black Friday in order to, like, save a bit of money on it, or do I want to get into it immediately since it's holding other things up?
I would argue getting it immediately if it's holding stuff up, but that's rich coming from me. But then again, other things have been occupying my computer's time. Not just specific to us, like just in general. I keep getting other shit, but that is fuck. It's like rendering my fucking videos, for instance. Which I still have to do, which I'll probably start tomorrow morning. Like, get up early, I can set it to go, and then just... I'll be the day off, and like, fuck.
I mean, you're making it out like, you know, you have to render every single song like Ribbit King for 30 minutes extended or something. Well,
720p 60 FPS, there's like... What is it? I think 9 videos left, and each one takes like an hour and a half or half an hour length. So like... Yeah, that's actually going to take quite a massive chunk of the day.
Yeah, really all you have to do is do what I did for that, and like just have one Chrome tab open with a video or a stream or something that you could just watch, and nothing else.
No, this is the thing. This was why I got my iPad fixed. I can do fucking all my standard fucking about pissing about shit on my iPad. So like I can just like I can write shit on my iPad. I can like talk to people on my iPad. I can do dumb shit on my iPad. and play fucking games on it and run videos on it while I play other games on my consoles and all that. Without having like to interrupt the computer at all.
Oh, I feel like one tab with one video on it isn't that bad.
Money in Chrome. sometimes, yeah. Like an hour and a half, so like for like about 9 videos. So that's gonna be like fucking what?
I jumped.
It's basically gonna be all day, so I'll probably have to like do it on Monday as well.
Why not?
Working on it. God bless you, Green Classic. How will it be on you? Still rain clouds, if you find where those fuckers are. That's fine. I'll do it, snipers.
I'm dead. I tried.
I'm doing sniper, I'm doing.
Stop.
No. No, okay.
Well, now we can.
This is a piss take game, Mark.
It's just, I don't know why there's not a rule where you can only spawn 2 snipers and 2 flying fuckers maximum, and then the game follows that rule and picks from something else.
Lordy. I mean, I guess that like getting a wave 3 is the most we could expect from this weapon set.
I mean, not really, I guess.
Joy-Con grip is worse than broken Pro controller. Rip.
I'm telling you, those controllers are not right. Something about those sticks feel very bad.
Which?
The buttons are too small.
Which?
On the one that doesn't cost $70 and then I've used for months.
I didn't mind them actually. I usually mind small shit.
On the one that's more receptive to waggle controls.
I don't know about that.
The Joy-Cons compared to shaking
argue
the
they
whole
are,
controller.
Yeah. Joy-Cons seem fine when I try like all 80 hours of grappling on.
Well, that's because you haven't experienced this.
Actually, I did play Splatoon 2 for ages of that. Don't you remember?
Yeah, I think that's why I bought it for you.
Because you were getting fucking irritated by the sound of my R button screaming for help.
Yeah, and then now you don't have to use that accursed weapon anymore.
I mean, I still use it. Honestly, I kind of consider going back to the Joy-Cons just because you can't mash the R button on this as fast as you can the Joy-Con one.
Also, this is more valuable, and you don't want to ruin it.
I mean, Joy-Cons are like also pretty pricey. Oh, I can afford them, so I might. I just get a pair though, this Splatoon 2 pair, and
No, don't
beat the shit out of that anytime I
Don't
want.
like new ones.
Why?
Like, why would you?
Because I can also use them when playing with other people in games like Borderlands.
I mean, how often does that happen?
Anytime me and my friends gather, really.
That
Like
sucks.
before it was like I brought the Wii U run or brought the Wii U down, and we had like 6-player Smash Brothers. And now we're like, all right, let's
Why would
fucking
you
go.
do that?
Like, 'cause it's fucking fun.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I mean, it's really fun, especially because half of them didn't know how to play Smash Brothers, so it was just kind of the 2 of us who did, and the one guy, David, who half knew how to do it, running around basically in terror and or like just reveling in the slaughter. And then I put like for players 7 and 8 just my amiibo on, and then the amiibo began killing
I
us.
don't even know why you would do that. A player smash was a mistake.
It was fucking fun as hell. Like, really fun.
Also, not putting Paper Mario in Smash Bros. 4 was a mistake.
There's apparently a Smash Brothers trademark recently.
Yeah, I saw that. People were saying, it looks like the Melee logo. I'm like, whatever.
I mean, that's probably because it says Direct to Smash Bros. Like every other logo. These weird people. It probably looks similar because it is the same name.
Thing is, like, I don't really know if I care
About
another Smash. You know,
why
I
is
don't know. Just after a point, I just was just like, Smash 4 isn't fun. I think that's just because everyone was better. So I might just be like, well, don't want to play that anymore. So I just won't even bother picking that one up.
It also depends how you play. 'Cause me and my friends will just like. I remember there was one round where like, you know, playing 6-player Smash where I never even got hit, and that's because I was playing Sonic the Hedgehog and being a complete dickhead. I just wanted to. I don't know. Being respectful while using this full move. But yeah, I just played as him and just kept trying to like do mad spin dashes from the side of the screen into people. Yeah, he's over there. He's not getting me up despite me being here. Alright, sick.
Almost. Right. This isn't a sniper.
Yeah, and then the round after that, they all decided, well, because you didn't die at all, we're also going to we're patting in the same team and fighting you. And that went about as well as you can expect. I did kill one of them, though.
Maybe I'll reconsider if they fix Yoshi's moves that they broke from Brawl.
I mean, they probably will, but then they'll also break different ones.
But Chris,
That's usually how this goes.
he has stronger Smash attacks and is overall higher tier now. But he could be better. He could be more fun, essentially.
Does tier matter that much when you're
Yeah, yo, technically, yeah, but like, I still played Yoshi in Brawl because he was low tier, and it was fun.
for Smash Bros, I feel like you should like not pay attention to tier shit.
Unless it's Bayonetta.
Because I mean, oh yeah, unless it's Bayonetta, in which case it's just like that's only special.
Also, Meta Knight.
Or Cloud apparently. Fuck.
I think Snake may have also been broken.
I remember he was, yeah. Because he was just, which also frankly makes sense, and it was like, you know, accurate.
No, like not that. I'm talking the hitboxes. I don't think that's accurate. To
that is actually probably not. If they're really like buggered, then no. Because Metal Gear Solid is really tight about its hitboxes. Like really tight. Well, most of the time.
What's your hyper, incidentally?
It's Bomb Rush.
Wow. Never mind. Ah, I was hoping it would get the thing.
I'm so glad Chickadee just sat there and didn't even try to help me or Nobel. Just sat there staring at us like a dog.
If only those two splashdowns hit.
Yeah. If only like a giant whirling explosion of ink actually damaged everything inside it.
I guess both of them were like kind of outside it. I was hoping they would move like quickly enough or something. It was mostly about the revives on both of them.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I guess there were little dudes in there.
No, 6-player Smash is fine. They got that player, like when you have that many amount of players, it's just fucking chaos. Especially since we kept hitting random stage and one time we got Great Cave Offensive and immediately everyone got screaming what is happening.
I mean,
it was so far zoomed out we couldn't see anything.
Wait, that seems to imply that you actually played on it. Instead of, you know, upon seeing it, hitting start, LRAB, whatever the combination is.
Well, no, because that wouldn't be fun.
What are you talking about?
The whole point is to fuck around and just be dipshits. Like, it's not
on a stage where you can properly do that.
Yeah, but no, like, it was fine. Like, I fucking won. Like, it came down, no, it didn't, actually. That was the time where I lost. It came down to me versus two amiibos. Like, Lucina and Palutena, and I was honest. So it was just like, well, I can't use any of my projectiles, because I taught her how to reflect all projectiles.
Remember when that was, like, the only game that ever actually used amiibo?
Yeah.
And it's a shame, because they still fucking sucked, because you couldn't use them online. So it's like, what's the point?
I mean, the point is to play locally, as if with most Nintendo games, which is not inherently a good thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, like, I don't even know why you're you know, playing devil's advocate with that. It's pointless.
No, I wasn't. I was explaining. Explaining is not playing devil's advocate.
I mean, I'm assuming you don't believe in that jargon.
Jargon. I mean, I get it. Like, I do get it. Like, when you, like, how you can reach across the room and smack the person there for being a tit, it is fun. And when,
Right, but like it's also
can,
2017.
That's the current year arguments are the arguments of the week and through. Silly thing.
Ah!
For pedants and people who don't have actual arguments.
Did you see that? That wasn't you. I'm so mad. How did that even fucking happen?
Yeah, I'm out here. Fighting taxi. It's fun.
Is that your ringtone?
That's the house phone.
That's a new one.
It's a stand. I feel like that's a fairly standard ringtone. I don't know.
Well, not like that's standard over here. That's what I mean.
Fair enough. Hey, switching back to broken pro controller. God bless.
I mean, you're the guy who thinks that Fight Club isn't fun, so I don't know if I can trust your opinion on Super Smash Brothers.
What's Fight Club?
You know, on Temple, that little like downstairs area, where you just get knocked around until someone's model eventually just slides off the wall.
You said like, oh, you said, oh, that's Fight Club, but then what it really was, every time I tried the approach, just smacking into the wall over and over again, so I couldn't actually do anything to you. Which isn't fun, no matter what.
That's why you gotta smack me into a wall.
Well, I couldn't, because every time I was like coming down to hit you, you would move faster and hit me faster.
Right, that's because I'm playing as an A-tier character.
I mean, it was like any character I was using though. Because that, like, you had the advantage because I was descending from the air, whereas you could just do any attack upwards and there you go.
Oh yeah, well I mean, especially that with fucking Yoshi. You just do the tail attack. Like you
yeah, I know, and it's like, well, what am I supposed to do about this? Well, the answer was fucking nothing, apparently.
Actually, I feel like if there was a Smash on the Switch, maybe I would be more open to it because,
Better online.
No, I mean, I feel like that's also an untruth, but,
An untruth. Not necessarily a lie, just an untruth.
But yeah. It's like I don't want to change my HDMI cable for a PS4. I don't want it, so I mean, obviously I don't want to change it for a Wii U.
Yeah.
So, if I just had it on the Switch. Basically, this is just like me in general, because it's like the same reason why you buy digital. So you can just go into the menu of the game and just click on it. Like, that's my jam! So just being able to go into the main menu and play Smash instead of having to like change HDMI cables, turn on the Wii U, blah blah blah. The HDMI splitter only has 2 anyways, so there's no room for the Wii U.
I mean, David has 3, so you can probably find some
also
sizable one.
Wait, no, the Wii U is plugged in to the Ethernet. We're fine. What?
Okay, I have the square for not the bamboos.
Like, I couldn't even tell the difference, honestly.
Yeah, I had to like stop and look. Of course, there's a
went in the water. Go where people are shooting. They're gonna go to me. What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, there was a taxi in the door and a horde of tiny things, and I had.
No, I'm talking about before that. Dude just threw a grenade and went clean in the water, and then left. I'm like, I waited for a second, and then I just did help again. No words.
No, that's what you meant.
And it's like, well, at that point, then of course everything's gonna start piling up.
I mean, these ones are very hard. Why is there so many taxis?
Probably get out of this enemy since one hit will kill me.
Well, one alive.
Well, I'll pick up this egg while I'm waiting.
We need one more egg.
Oh. Well, hey, you guys come over here for a second. We're
trying, believe me.
You guys have an egg by chance?
Yep, we do.
I forgot how grates work. I'm like, uh-oh. It's actually kind of funny because I was like, Mario Odyssey would be an alright physical game. That was before I knew about leaderboards. So I'm glad that I felt the midnight buy pressure.
I don't understand that, but that's usually because at that point I'm too tired.
It's like getting your review out first, you know? Even if no one still cares, but...
I don't really understand that either, to be fair.
I guess it could also be for people who don't care about spoilers and stuff. Like, well, I already watched this person play it. I don't need to watch this person play it. And they only watch that person play it because they were playing it first. So maybe that could be a thing involved.
I guess.
Once again, none of this really concerns me. Oh, high tide. It's also like Mario Odyssey is like the most anticipated video game of all time.
I'm sure Breath of the Wild was anticipated more.
Well, Link's cute, but no one cares about it. Compared to Super Mario, and it's 10 out of 10 video game, featuring the best villains of all time, the best controls of all time, and the best music of all time.
I want to mentioning Breath of the Wild makes someone say words about the game. That's like, I cannot say these words while he has not played it.
I feel like Breath of the Wild is going to have that Mario Odyssey shit, which is just no music. But I feel like for Breath of the Wild, it's probably more fitting. Whereas with Mario, they tried to be like Breath of the Wild. It's like, you know, if you want a moment to be like suspenseful or whatever, you can make suspenseful music.
I mean, I'll guess I can say that much, maybe? Can I talk about that? Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I can't even hear anything anyways when I stream, so maybe it won't even be that bad.
Oh, good snake.
That point didn't work. What if like shooting at your ally refilled their ink tank?
That would be neat.
That would be neat. That'd be really cool. You know, it would explain body blocking too. But
it would give it at least a benefit.
Instructive about it, and also add a support role to the game.
It would make blasters interesting because you could technically refill your allies slightly as you shot at the enemy.
Well, damn, you know.
You know, because they're AOE.
You know that thing where you have a really good idea and then you get angry at the company for not thinking of it? That's where I'm at right now. Or even just in Salmon Run, since bouncing in the main game might be too difficult. I feel like bouncing in Salmon Run is like laughable because they don't who cares, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they don't care. You could have 5 snipers on the same screen at once.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like losing in Salmon Run is like... Oh, right, people. That's it. Never mind.
What?
Hold that thought. Like, why I feel like losing in Salmon Run is a lot less, like, bad than losing one game of Splatoon, since they're, like, they take, like, the same time kind of thing. And I'm like, oh, alright, people.
Probably because you stick a lot more on losing to people as opposed to faceless, unfeeling AI.
Why is the snake doing this? I just want to get the sniper.
I was trying to get around there and then I'm nicked by a small thing. Please assist. God bless.
It's over. Oh, well, that's a car.
The first time I've ever used this fucking wall in this entire series. It's a moment of character zone.
Well, we have quota, so just survive.
That's what use inkjet, but last time inkjet was a stingray.
That could have been bad.
I mean, I would have died either way. So.
Who was the one alive?
I think it was probably Ben or Novell, one of the two.
Because they must have been just sitting underground. You know,
No, they
could
were.
have been helpful. No, because you were dead,
Novell,
right?
Novell, I was dead.
You were
yeah.
dead. I
Novell
was looking
bravely.
at both of them. And both
It
of
was
them were in
Novell.
the ground. I'm like, yeah, you could like revive us.
He bravely ran away. I don't know, I think he had like the right idea. I hit all
Oh, maybe it was behind the wall then.
like as human beings, as much as they are. As much as they can be considered human beings.
You think Ben saw that and then was like, what now? Excuse me. Did I even get this
You've
one?
been drinking.
That doesn't even make any sense.
It does it. Stereotypically human shit drinkers hook up.
Stop it right there.
You never fucking watched Looney Tunes?
What?
You never watched Looney Tunes?
No, I'm saying that the joke doesn't make any sense in the context of me.
Yeah. See if you hiccup.
No, in the context of me.
I don't.
I don't,
What
I don't
relevance
drink
does that
at
have?
all.
Yeah, neither do I. You can still make jokes about that, like, you know. Yeah.
I don't appreciate it. I'm pure.
And also,
Also, 2 alive.
oh, that's too many snipers. One alive.
Just aim the damn thing!
Of course, it would just change target to me at the very end when I'm trying to stingray it. I killed one of them.
Well, we have quota.
Please assist. Come on. I have an egg. Neither of you shot me.
Yes, I did!
For all the...
Did
Eventually,
you
yeah.
not revive? Well, did you see what situation I was in?
No. I also saw a band as kind of piddle
Also, I
about
have
not
the
doing anything.
Bamboozler. There are enemies on
mean,
me. I have the
that's
Bamboozler,
fair.
you're behind me. I'm like, okay, shoot the enemies. Swim
Yeah, but
back,
Ben
shoot
didn't
him.
have that. Ben just wandered around in front of me, looking at me, not doing anything, not even picking up eggs. He just wandered around the spot.
Alright, I think at that point you have to change the sentence to, you guy. Maybe one more.
Maybe. I'm not even gonna try.
Still waiting for them to just, oh, geez, make the symbols in the actual keyboard instead of you having to, like, install a program on your computer and hack into Splatnet just to change your name to have the amiibo symbol. Maybe someday.
Maybe.
Can't see this far anyway. Where's the dithering, Nintendo?
That one.
The dithering. You know in Hand Time in Mario Odyssey, when you get the camera close to the character, they like become kind of like, what's the word? Like kind of pixely? Yeah, like transparent, but you can still see them in little dots.
Translucent.
That's dithering.
Wow.
Use it in Hand Time too. The dithering is like very not good for screenshot mode.
Kind of surprised it still applies in screenshot mode. Honestly.
Me too.
I feel like it's the sort of thing you would turn off.
Maybe it's like you know the rules of dithering, so they also apply here. You can work around it. That works.
Teamwork.
Two shitty snipers. Speaking of teamwork, we gotta teamwork. Well, I put in some work inside here, so even more work right there.
I hit all of them.
Uh-oh. Got it! Yeesh. Surprised that worked. Stick around here.
No, I just getting reminded that because I was thinking about the Switch. I didn't play. I have it downloaded, still haven't played the Octopath demo. I should do that.
I think you're gonna say I still haven't played Fire Emblem Heroes.
Warriors.
Or Warriors, whatever the fuck. There's only one Fire Emblem game now.
Looking forward to next year because I'm going to talk more about the first Switch Fire Emblem. It should be a lot.
Can't really get rid of that. Come on, what are you guys doing running?
I mean, we had to like run on grids.
No,
So.
there was a little island there, so you could swim and then jump and then keep the swim speed momentum. And then shake the controller to go faster.
Not where we were coming from, though. Thank you for just cutting me off there again.
I had to make my joke at Mario Odyssey's expense.
Are you okay? Do you miss?
just some everyone's gonna be improved by shaking to make Happy go farther, but that's just
Jesus.
more shaking. That's just more shaking.
My God, really? How many fucking taxis are here? Jesus. It's like I turn around, there's one, then get another one, then another one appears from nowhere and bumps me in the back.
This thing shoot like properly, please. Well, I'm all out of hyper, so
I mean, my hyper's bombers, so.
might as well. It's not me.
I didn't die. I didn't die, so.
Classic. Don't forget you can shoot with that too.
Yeah.
Though you know, obviously you don't want to shoot. You want to use your timed super.
I keep forgetting about that, but you can still shoot with it.
What if like it was based on the number of grenades instead of time? Except there was an outer time limit, so you can't just proc it and then go into battle and still have a bunch
so
of
it's
grenades.
still time based really, and because of the initial platoon, you can't keep it like, you know, they can't make the timer too long.
I mean, maybe it could be like what's that one thing? Man, I forget what game it is. Where it's like you have like a meter thing. Oh God, what is it? It's on the tip of my tongue. You have a meter, and like the more you use something, the faster the meter goes down. But like it's still going down slowly. But when you use the thing, like a chunk of it goes down automatically. Thought I had an egg there.
I don't know.
I feel like it's like a Mario thing, but I keep thinking of the Fire Flower from Galaxy for some reason. Doesn't make any sense, but nice.
So is that something that is missing from Odyssey thinking about it?
Time power-ups?
Not that. Yeah, well, not even just time power-ups, just power-ups. Not that it really needs them, I guess.
Power-ups are the enemies you capture.
I guess, but I mean, like, I want to have a Fire Flower and Mushroom Mix is big and all that.
Well, you have a T-Rex and a Fire Bro.
What, you're not really the same thing at all.
Yeah, because one is annoying and ugly, and the other one is terrible to control. But, you know, that's how it is.
Welcome to hell. We're in it. Like, right now.
That helps. Oh, I thought I got rid of the thing. There goes an egg. I was gonna say, after each one of us killed.
I mean, we didn't have much of a choice anyway because there's enemies everywhere, so.
Run out.
$23, $23, $23. 69.
But it's not good enough.
Very nice.
Oh, just in time.
Hey, just in time.
How about that? Fuck. Corner skip.
What'd you do?
Corner skip didn't work.
Ticket. Masculine abilities. Ticket. Money. Force. Like run speed tokens. Fuck yeah. And the rest is filth.
God, this music is so bad.
What's in here? 4 Inksaver main tokens. This would have been handier some time ago, but still welcome. It's not cold blooded.
Could be useful later.
I mean, it could. I might just like decide, fuck it. I'm gonna like abandon all subtlety and make everything on my face Inksaver main.
How do you do first person in this game again?
Push. No, it's like.
There we go. It's the straighter.
Yeah, ZR. See you in November. Well, I guess I'm probably gonna stream Odyssey for like an hour, maybe 2 hours. We'll see.
Maybe 5 hours.
No, that's not happening.
So ugly.
What?
Oh.